That on the back and top, that's 52.
I just like. Am I on stick there?
You are on stick there. I mean, it's alright. It's only a bit of fun. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. We don't take it that seriously, man. It's all playing there. Yeah, Cameron Denham's a great choice. That is 1909. That is the best selling bar you know I've seen in the club.
We sell it, a gift from paradise. Cocoa.
And Roundtree put the bubbles into aero.
And the holes into Omo.
Cellulose. Now that's good business.
Road. 115 and then 145 degrees centigrade. Yeah, it's getting enough bacteria. All the way down to shell bristle. Now we're just going to hold that handle there. Yeah? Spin that round. This actually can go. Spin it around a bit faster. That's it, a bit faster. We're going to rustle those beans together at really high speeds. And the outer shell, that just flakes away. Spin that round, sir. So a big spin as you do before. Yeah, that's it. Keep on going. A bit faster. There we go. So we're going to, yes, keep on going, keep on going. We're going to push those into the roller. All that pressure and heat actually grind the nibs to a paste, which we call the mass or the liquor. The solid, which is the rest left over. And that just gives us control of what we're making. Because those solids can be dried out to make a cocoa powder to bake with. That cocoa butter, you can mix it back to make a chocolate bar. Or in big circles. Come on, a bit faster, girls. A bit faster. And we do that for 3 days, girls. That breaks everything down. So do you have much plans? No? Good, you can work here. Just break all the sugar down and mix it. Wunderbar, sehr schön Schokolade. Brilliant chocolatier. And you just experiment. Yeah, you just laughed about. We want to see what happens. You left it. So it's smoother. Chocolate bar X fully made it. I think a round of applause for our chocolatiers. Thank you so much.
Is basically top-heavy chocolate where it's not been bulked out with any vegetable oil or anything like that in there. So really nice stuff. About 34% cocoa solids as well, so plenty of flavour notes. And when this chocolate's allowed to cool and set solid, it will also shrink ever so slightly. There we are. Now, next I'll need to give this a good tap. And I'll just be tapping it to try and get rid of any bubbles that are trapped in the chocolate. If I was to make the shells with the chocolate while there's loads of bubbles in it, those bubbles would cause holes in the shells, and you don't want the filling leaking out, so best to prevent that from happening with a good old tap. There we go. Now I could leave them to set, and we'd have some nice little solid chocolates, but because we're making hollow chocolate shells, the next thing we actually want to do is make some chocolate bread. Yeah, and this is where it's... There you go, so that's the shells. It will take some time to set, and they are quite runny when they first start setting. What's going on? There we go. Then I'll scrape it off, and I'll just repair any little holes that I find, because of course an airtight layer of chocolate is going to protect that ganache. And that will be going in the fridge for a short time, just to get it ready for the next group. We don't leave it in the fridge too long, otherwise the chocolate will start to absorb moisture. So about 15 minutes or so in the fridge will be to set, a little flex and loosen them, and then tap on the top and they should start coming out. There we go. So that's that. Now, so I've got a bar for a honey. Yeah.
No cameras are permitted. Please do not open any doors unless instructed to. And finally,
Viking Age York. Around the time that Eric Bloodaxe, the last Viking king in Jorvik, the cowrie shell found here suggest trade with Central Asia, the Eastern Mediterranean and the Red Sea. Making a comb from antler could be very time consuming, as the ones found here were made from many long snout like a wild boar. Pigs will eat almost anything, so it would have been a great way to turn household waste into meat. And now it was made. Viking smiths were masters of their craft, and let's go back towards the river where big trading ships appeared. Products from the rivers and the sea were brought into York, and we found thousands of fish bones that tell us exactly what the people ate, which included lots of fish, eels, and even oysters. So these men are probably doing a roaring trade. Have a look at the man cutting the fish. His face has been reconstructed based on a skull that was found in York. Later on in the visit, we see more real faces like this. We're now moving into propagated soil. The streets of the city of York are covered in filth and muck, littered by cart wheels and with potholes everywhere. This leather work seems it's a genetic disorder that runs in families and seen particularly in middle-aged men. And listen carefully, you can hear every You can see that she's walking with a crutch due to her hip problems and arthritis. You can find out more about her.
That's a very nice cabbage.
In this backyard, animals have been slaughtered to provide meat and other instruments, including a set of panpipes which can still be played. Music, storytelling and poetry must have been important in the Viking Age.
So it's there. And what I do then, I would give it a whopping great hit. Okay. Now I'm not going to do that with my thumb in the way. Okay. What a munir would do was ask a small child thrall, a slave, to come forward, and they would hold it while the munir went like this. Okay. Now we're not going to do that one either, so don't worry about too bad. Okay. We're going to use a little sort of safety device like this, like that, and that just keeps everybody's hand and arm and other bits and pieces out of the action. And I'm just going to hit that slightly, a bit of a hit, not too lightly because nothing will happen. On the other hand, I'm not going to hit it too hard, it'll go splat. Okay? Alright. Okay. And correct me, you play for 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that one? Okay, there we go. That will send your coin just like that. Okay? The other side.
I don't think we need that.
Don't go touching things. Jacob, put it down.
And you can see, obviously it's not like baths, like with all the water and everything, but...